wish this was around when I was a kid, bro. This would have been the coolest thing ever. What the heck, SpongeBob? The first time he's watched football with this son. I'm trying not to get emotional on that because that was like a moment today. I love this.
I love this. Start shoveling in dinner before mom says grace.
What did he say? My mama says grace. What's good, YouTube? All right. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 1K. And the midst of today of me editing and recording videos, I missed this game, and all my friends were texting me about it, and all the social media was talking about it. Nickelodeon, the NFL on Nick. Now, as a 90s baby, I can say that this is like a dream come true, because I love sports and I love Nickelodeon. I mean, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think SpongeBob was like the goalpost. That is one thing I know. And I think when you score a touchdown, the end zone like turns into like a slime zone. So let's see what happens.
All right, Nate, explain what we got here.
So the red zone means you're getting close to scoring a touchdown from 20 yards in. That right there is the red zone. And if you can get in there, you have a really good chance of scoring a touchdown. And once you get close to the touchdown area, that, for us, is the slime zone. Oh. It's going to be green, and I believe we're going to slime some guys if they get in.
Listen, it's an NFL playoff game, but this is an NFL playoff game on Nickelodeon. And you can't have a game on Nickelodeon and not have slime, right? Of course not. When players in this game reach the end zone, our virtual slime cannons will explode in celebration. Now, that's how you'll really know it's a touchdown. And for those of you that are new to the game, let's go over scoring. Touchdowns are worth 6 points. And extra points, which is the point or points you have an opportunity to score after the touchdown, are worth 1 point if you kick the ball through the goalpost, and 2 points if you choose to try to pass or run the ball into the end zone. I mean slime zone. Field goals are worth 3 points.
I wish this was around when I was a kid, bro. This would have been the coolest thing ever. Oh my.
You scored 3 points for your team. And there's also a chance.
Shout out Will Lutz, Georgia boy.
And although rare, it's when the offense is stopped in their own end zone. Okay, got all that?
Yeah.
Good. And if not, don't worry about it. That's why we brought Nate.
Nate! Hey, the girl from all that. And Noah Eagle, Iron Eagle's son. And Nate Burleson.
So you're fitting the mold right here. So you'll see the rest with yellow flags. Coaches have a red.
Shout out Gabby, man. The new all that is really funny. It's pretty funny, man. And like, yeah, you know, there's some parts that aren't, but it's not for you. I hate when like kids my age like complain about Nickelodeon. It's not for you. You're old now. Hey, who's that, Cordell? Hey,
he gets both feet in, actually 3 on the sideline.
And now they're going to say
what
that
a catch.
Incomplete.
Wow.
Okay, so this is
dang,
where
Nate
can get a little bit, let's say, sticky. The player catches the ball, but they have to hold on to the ball.
Bro, who the heck, bro? Like, why has it? This needs to be a thing every week, bro.
So if you see it, as we look at another,
I don't know, but I'm like a big little kid. Like I'm still stuck in like my old, like, you know what I'm saying, days or whatever. I think that explains a lot of the stuff of the way I act on my channel. I'm just I love like the kid me, you know. I feel like the day I lose that is the day I start to die. And this is taking a.
That's when an offensive player illegally moves after lining up for, but prior to, the snap.
I love this.
I love this. Start shoveling in dinner before mom says grace.
Thank you.
What did he say?
Young Sheldon coming clutch.
He said my mama says grace.
Other than Nickelodeon, that was the coolest thing ever.
We're gonna have to say when he scores a touchdown today, breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. He dances his way into the end zone.
The slide cannons. Hey, that is epic.
Michael Thomas on those slants, you know, that's the only thing he can. Michael Thomas, he loved them slants from Drew Brees, boy.
Well, let's check out the play. You're going to see right over the middle of the field, Michael Thomas is basically going to run an in-cut route. Drew Brees is going to take his time and get it right to him. And
bro, I love this, bro.
You get upfield as you're sniffing the end zone and score the touchdown. And this is what makes him one of the best in the game.
They're made with apples, and they're delicious.
It's like this. Patrick, you're one team. SpongeBob,
you're the other team. And your Krabby Patty is the ball. If you lose possession, you've turned over the ball to Patrick's team.
I get it. Can I get my patty back?
No patty.
Trubisky again. It's caught.
Hey, uh-oh,
It's scooped up. New Orleans.
uh-oh, Jenkins.
Jenkins to the house.
I'm not sure that was a catch.
Black Lives Matter Jenkins.
Let's go. But I am definitely looking forward to more slime. We've got some up here in the booth. But
Yeah.
if one of these teams can score a touchdown, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be great.
And you make a good point, Gabby. Like Mitchell Trubisky, he had a little bit of an up and down season, right?
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like getting your final grade in week 17, which is the last game of the year. And then the teacher coming to you and say, hey, listen, I know you had a C in the class, but I'm going to give you a chance to earn some extra credit. That's what the playoffs are. Because you go into a season hoping you make the playoffs, but they're not guaranteed. So now Mitchell Trubisky has a chance to really raise his grade on his season. Listen, the play ruler when I
Yo, Nate is a great father. I bet he's a great father. Because the way he broke that down was amazing.
Can the Saints get more points on the board? Play action pass. Breeze stays in the pocket. Dumps it off. Latavius Murray has some space in front. Makes a nice pass, and he's into the end zone.
There's the slime. There
All right, Aints. I'm nice to see the slime. I'm ready to see Chicago. I think did Chicago come back? I hope so. I don't know.
Well, the quarterback still had the ball holding.
Oh, it's the fourth quarter. Oh man.
The distance to the goal line.
Come on, Chicago.
Down for New Orleans.
Okay, so they called it.
Holding is the illegal grabbing of a player who is not in possession of the football in order to gain an advantage. I don't even like holding hands, so this is my favorite penalty.
Pass interference, defense number 59. The ball is placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Defensive pass interference is when a defender interferes with the receiver's ability to catch a forward pass. The ball is placed at the yard line where the penalty occurred. That's a complicated rule. I like it.
Exciting ride. 15th play of the drive. Breeze, hand it off. Kamara plunging forward. End zone and touchdown.
This Joker Kamara, man, he want to score all the touchdowns when I got eliminated. He scored the 6 touchdowns. That's when I got eliminated from the playoff.
And that's the big time rush out.
But he's a Georgia boy, north side.
And they're going crazy. Bikini Bottom. Oh, the crossing.
What the heck, SpongeBob?
Clock.
I love this, man. I wish this could have been the thing, bro. Like, this is dope. Man, bring this back every week. Oh, what a grab, Jimmy Graham.
Out, Jimmy.
That's another joke I had on my fantasy team. I'm mad at all y'all boys, man.
He ran on in.
All my boys eating after I get eliminated, of course. But man, who won this game? What was the score right there from that Jimmy Graham touchdown? I gotta look up the score. Because I don't, like, that was cool, but I want to know who won now. Like, I have no idea. No. Bro. Well, New Orleans is headed to the next round, unfortunately. But it is what it is, you know? If you are new to the channel, this is the Road to 1K. I really liked it. Like I said, Gabby, I really like what Gabby brings to the network and stuff. I don't watch much. Well, obviously now I don't watch Nickelodeon, but I kind of know who. Not really. I know Young Sheldon. I guess he's on Nickelodeon. I thought that was, that's the Big Bang Theory spinoff. And then I know they had a show called Henry Danger a couple years ago. I'm not sure if that's still on there. And I know All That is back. Nowadays, it's like just a lot of revamps and a lot of rethings because, I guess since cable might be a little down, they're kind of trying to use nostalgia to bring us back to cable. That's another existential kind of twist on that. But yeah, man, I really like this, and I wish this was a thing when I was a kid. It would have been perfect for me. Would have made football more fun for me to watch as a kid. Like, I liked watching football, but also I grew up in Atlanta during Michael Vick, so it wasn't that difficult to kind of convince me to be like, this is exciting. You kind of just look at the commercials and the clips. And, my mom was like every day, go Michael Vick. My mom doesn't know a thing about football. Like, Atlanta, like, we'll talk about that another time. But Vick is something crazy, bro. And, man, yeah, I don't want to get, man. And so I had the opportunity to meet him a couple times when I grew up, and it was just amazing, and just thinking about those times and those moments, everything, those memories, like, man, it's just so beautiful, man. Life is a beautiful thing. Sports are a beautiful thing. Nickelodeon's a beautiful place for children. At least when I was a kid. I have no idea what's on there now. Except for all that. All that's alright. I haven't watched the Zoe 101 reboot. I don't know if it's out on Netflix or Hulu, whatever streaming service is going to be on. But yeah, man, this is perfect for kids to get into the game of football and to understand what it is. And, because I think, not to sound so surface level, because there is something to be said. I was just talking about this on the Reef video. On the Reef video, it's like, some kids, like, all they know is sports, and they've been the star pupil and star child in sports and star player in sports all their life. They dedicated all their free time to sports, et cetera, et cetera. So once they got out of high school or college, because, like, even the best kids on high major D1, schools, I was saying in that video, like a Marcus Howard or someone like that, like those kids, Peyton Siva, someone of that nature, those kids, they don't even get a fair shot in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They have to, like, spend their time between two-way contracts, slip to G League, slip to bench of the G League, overseas, trying to get to America, their entire kind of like prime years of athleticism from 23 to 35 to 36. And in that process, to the kids who aren't even fortunate to play ball overseas, to play ball professionally, like, you start to lose your sense of identity. Who am I outside of this game that I've dedicated all my free time to perfecting and becoming the best athlete I could be? So many young kids, they don't have their identity outside of sports, so that's the bad thing. The good news with pushing sports is for a lot of the kids who never have had an interest in sports. They literally watch Nickelodeon, do this on the internet, do this on their cell phone, and then play the game. Like, that's all they do. And, inside kids. I was an inside kid, but I got outside because I wasn't quite in the, full-on internet social media age when I was a kid. So I still got outside and developing those habits of getting outside, when I was a teenager and social media and the internet was a full-blown thing. Yes, I was always on it. Yes, I was playing the game every day, but I still was outside an hour or two playing hoop, running around with whatever I did with my friends, because it was just a habit from when I was 7, when I was 8. And these kids now, they don't have that luxury kind of per se. They kind of grow up, as a baby, because they see their older siblings. I know my little sister, she probably just grew up watching me and my little sister on our phones, on our thing all day. Like, the kids want iPads when they're 2, when they're 3, because that's what they see big brother and big sister doing, and mama doing it, and daddy doing. And that's all little kids want to be. Little kids want to be big kids. They want to be adults. So, they see that. So that's what they want. And, so you get that, and then you develop the games, and you have this AC and this perfect thing, and all the entertainment that you could ever possibly want at the touch of, 2 taps or whatever on your phone and in the palm of your hands. Why would I want to go outside in 90-degree weather and 60-degree weather, where it's cold outside, when I have this perfect thing? I'm not sweating. And I could get anything I want to entertain me, to make me laugh, to educate me, anything I want at the tap of my finger in my palm. So I think to bring it full circle and to kind of reel it in here, this is important because, it's teaching kids the game. You see Kurt Warner talking about this is the first time he's watched football with his son. I'm trying not to get emotional on that because that was like a moment today. It's the first time he got to watch football with his son, who's like 31. Had this brain traumatic experience when he was 4 months. For a lot of kids, like, they're breaking down the game in a fun way. And I think that could be, if they bring this and make this a regular thing, for kids to learn the game, fall in love with the game, and learn it in a fun way, that gets them interested in sports, they could get outside and they could play. The kid who will usually just watch Nickelodeon, play the game, get on his iPad, get on his phone. he could be exposed to something that makes him fall in love. This right here, my career, everything sports that I do, is from, a lot of it stems from Space Jam. Falling in love with Space Jam when I was a baby. Watching that every morning before I went to school, Space Jam. So, kids, I don't know. Maybe that saved my physical, well-being and everything of being into physical activities and sports and wanting to go outside to play because I love the game and I love sports. And maybe something like this can save some kids' lives and could turn this thing around. I don't know if they thought about this when, just, hey, let's put it on Nickelodeon and see what happens. But this is it, bro. This could save some lives, and this could turn around the childhood obesity epidemic in America. And especially in a time like now in quarantine when kids have an excuse to be inside all day. This could save some lives in America. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. If you're new to the channel, this is Road to 1K. I didn't expect to get emotional tonight, especially on camera. I think it's the first time I have, but it is what it is. It's bound to happen if you spend X amount of hours in front of a camera during the week. So make sure you take care of yourself, wash your hands, stay 6 feet, wear your mask, so that we might see complete football season and basketball season, all that stuff. Till next time.